So welcome all in All About Transistor series. This is the part 3 of All About Transistor series, in which we will learn about how to use a transistor as an amplifier. It is one of the application of the transistor. Transistor can also use as a switch. Transistor can also use as an amplifier. In this video we will learn about the how to use the transistor as an amplifier. So transistor is a device which is used to amplify the weak signals. What is this? Consider this signal as a weak signal. My voice is also a weak signal because it can't travel to a long distance. After some distance it will get weak due to attenuation factor. Okay, so when we are providing this weak signal to a device known as a transistor, what we will get at the output? Obviously we will get a amplified output signal. So as you can see here, what is the difference between the input signal, which we are calling as a weak signal, and the output signal we are getting at the output of the transistor? The only difference between the input signal and the output signal is that the output signal is having the large voltage level as compared to the input signal, which is the weak signal. Okay, so amplification means raising the voltage level of a signal is known as the amplification of that particular signal. Okay, so how to raise the amplitude, how to raise the voltage level of a particular signal, this we will learn this video. Before that, just have a look on the previous part of our video. In previous video we have discussed that what are the types of transistor, that there are two type of transistors, NPN and PNP. What is the NPN transistor? In NPN transistor, two N-type semiconductor are separated by a thin layer of P-type semiconductor. That transistor is known as NPN transistor. The second type is PNP transistor. As you can see here, when two P-type semiconductor are separated by a thin layer of N-type semiconductor, that is known as PNP transistor. Let's take an example of NPN transistor to understand more. This is the NPN transistor and this is the symbol of NPN transistor. Transistor is having three terminals: emitter, base and collector. I also told you in the previous video how to remember these terminal. The terminal which is at the perpendicular side, that is known as the base terminal. The terminal which is having a arrow, that is known as the emitter terminal, and the third, which one is the remaining terminal, it is known as the collector terminal. And I also told you one more thing, that how to remember that which one is NPN and which one is PNP. How to remember this thing from a particular symbol of a transistor. And I told you that consider this arrow. Wherever the arrow is pointing, that terminal will be your N-type. That terminal will be of your N-type semiconductor. Okay, so if this is the N-type, the third terminal will also of N-type. So this is the NPN transistor. In case of PNP, this arrow should point inwards here. So consider the main topic of today, that is a transistor as an amplifier. Basically, I also told you in the previous video that emitter based junction is always forward bias and collector based junction is always reverse bias. So this is your emitter based junction. This is your emitter terminal, this is your base terminal, and this is your collector terminal, as we have just discussed. So emitter based junction is forward biased and collector based junction is always reverse bias. The input region which is forward bias, it is having low resistance. It is the low resistance area. The output side, which is the collector based junction, which is reverse biased, it is having high resistance. It is the high resistance area. So the input signal we will provide at the input of the transistor, it will pass from the low resistance area to the high resistance area. Now our question is that how transistor is amplifying the input signal. how the transistor is raising the voltage level of a input signal? The answer is simple. It is the basic principle, which is the Ohm's law, which says that V is equal to IR. Ohm's law says V is equal to IR. Voltage is directly proportional to the resistance. If resistance is high, then the voltage will be high. So what we are doing, as you can see here, we are having a high resistance area at the output. We are having low resistance area at the input. Why so? Because we want that more and more carriers should travel from input side to the output side. Okay, so that's why the input's resistance is low, but the output resistance is high. The output side resistance is high. Why so? Because if the resistance is high, according to Ohm's law, the voltage will be high. So when the signal reaches at the output here, due to high resistance, the voltage level should be increased. So in this way, we are basically increasing the voltage level of a signal by increasing the resistance of that particular area. Okay, hope it is understood now. So whenever we apply a weak signal at the input of a transistor, this in weak signal is converted into the amplified form, and at the output we get a amplified signal. Okay, sorry for the rough diagram. Basically the frequency is not changed, only the voltage level is changed. Okay, because the input side resistance is low, so due to low resistance the signal will travel from the input side to the output side, but at the output side the resistance is high. So if the resistance is high, the voltage will be high. So in this way, basically we are increasing the voltage level. For example, if the voltage level is 1 volt, so we are getting 5 volts here. Oh, okay, it is just an example. So in this way we are raising the voltage level of a input signal. So this is known as the amplification of a signal. So this is our NPN transistor, and these are the specific voltage of emitter base junction. This is the emitter base voltage, and this is the collector base voltage. Emitter base junction is forward biased, and collector base junction is reverse biased. Whenever we are applying the input signal, which is the weak signal, we will get a amplified form of it. So basically, when a weak signal is applied at the input, a small change in signal voltage causes a change in emitter current. Say a change of 0.1 volt in signal voltage causes a change of 1 milliampere in the emitter current. Okay, so this causes almost the same change in collector current due to transistor action. In the collector circuit a load resistance RC, that is of very high value, it is connected. This resistance RC, it is of say it is of 10 kilo ohm, it is connected at the output. It is very high resistance. When collector current flows through such a high resistance, it produces a large voltage drop. Say if your V out, the output voltage, is equal to so if we consider this case, the output voltage will be 10 volt, where the 10 kilo ohm is the output resistance and 1 milliampere is the change in emitter current. Thus, we can say a weak signal of 0.1 volt applied at the input circuits appear in the amplified form of 10 volt. So you can see here that a minute signal of 0.1 volt we are providing at the input, 0.1 volt we are providing at the input, and it is giving us the amplified form of 10 volt. Okay, so the basics are simple, that according to Ohm's law says that V is equal to IR. If resistance will be high, the voltage drop will be high. So these are some of the basic things, basic principle of engineering, by using with which we can increase the amplitude of a signal. We can increase the amplitude of a weak signal, and this is known as the amplification of a signal. So in this way the transistor can be used as an amplifier. So hope the amplification, how to amplify the signal and what is the amplification, hope you all understand it. If there is any questions, you can comment in the comment box. For the part 4 of all about transistor series, please like the video and subscribe the channel. Thank you.